Start with the bowls. To determine the size is the bottom. The first couple of rows that you do will determine the overall size of what it is. So this one, my first piece, was 11 inches, okay? And I fold it back on itself. This is not in the book. I take a piece of thread. I take a piece of thread and hold it. Nothing fancy, it's not accurate. It's just to hold it together. Once it's sewn, you will never ever see this. Never ever see this. Okay. You want always the long tail to be on the right hand side. That way when you build it, it builds on this side of the machine and not on this side of the machine. At some point, it's not going to fit on this side anymore. So you always want the long tail to be on your right hand side. I'm going to come down here. Now this is the end that has that little floppy part. Fold it tight so that there's no hole. And I'm going to wrap this. No, no, no.
And that little piece that doesn't have the rope is what fills in the hole.
Fills in the little hole. Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Clever.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm a little long.
That's from Rose.
Oh, is it?
Okay. Now, once I have it secured, and you can stick pins in it also. Now this is just for the beginning. Once you get out of that center part, it gets much, much, much easier, and it goes really, really, really quickly. This is just to hold together while I sew. Okay, and I'm going to do that all the way down. To set up your machine to sew, you want, I'm going to trip myself, okay. When you set up your machine to sew, you need a regular zigzag stitch. You want the stitch to be about 1/4 inch wide and not quite 1/4 inch long, okay? You don't want any holes in it when you stitch it, so it has to be tight enough. But then again, I call this the valley, okay? You want your needle to hit in the center of each one, back and forth, okay, so that it holds it nice and tight. So whatever's comfortable for you, whatever width for you, you need to straddle this little valley every time with every stitch. All right, you're going to start on this end.
And the needle doesn't have a
folded
problem
end.
going through that?
No, no. I use a 90-14 needle.
Okay.
I also use thread that is going to blend with it. I have used invisible thread in my bobbin. Okay, this is reversible and it can go either way, you know. So you can use it if you want the thread to show. Well, then use variegated thread or use something that's really going to show. If not, use something that's going to blend really well.
Your invisible thread, will it hold up though?
Well, okay, we were talking about that too. Several people had asked me if you can wash this. I have never washed one. It is 100% cotton, so I don't see any reason why you couldn't wash it. I would not put it in the washing machine. I would probably soak it in the bathtub, rinse it real well, let it sit there for a day, let most of the water run out, and then set it someplace to finish drying. It is just sewing thread, so I don't know that this would be good for a high traffic area. I don't know how well it would hold up. I'm thinking more of by the bed or in front of a chair, something like that. You can go back and repair little areas, you know. You just put it back in that machine. Just put it back in your machine and go over it again. Go over it again.
If it comes apart.
And I did 90-14, a quilting needle. A quilting needle. It's a little heavy. It's a little thicker. Okay, so I have my machine set up, and I did a couple of. No, I did a couple, just a little sample to make sure that that's a good stitch for me.
Can I see it?
Okay, sure. Okay, y'all need to come up around here and watch me sew. Watch your step. Yes.
Why don't you come stand where else? Rick, you want to stand here so you can, Jayne, you can take a picture.
Okay. I have black thread and black in the bottom. Now, at the time where I put my accent fabric, I will probably change the color of the thread.
To red.
To red,
That's right.
yeah,
So-
to red, because mine is red. Okay,
Makes sense.
all right. I start about a half of an inch in. Do a couple of zigzags. Go backwards.
Lock it up.
I heard you. And go again. It sews right through it. You keep the little valley in the center.
Are you pushing the sides together?
Not
No,
really.
Not really, okay.
No. But I mean, you do want them to be touching.
Yes.
No, even if you're doing something round, you would do the same thing?
Yes, yes. You will see that the feed dogs just pull it right along.
What?
Oh, she turned it.
Okay? My tail is on the right-hand side because I want to build it over here. I don't go too fast. I want to be very gentle with my machine.
You're actually going through the cord?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to turn that around then?
Turn around and go the other way.
Okay, it's going to start building up on that other side, okay.
I think you can see on her sample there, you can see it's on the red, you can see the stitch.
She's making her second turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now when you get down to the end, now as you go, this end gets less and less tight.
Fine.
Yes, yes. It's a much gentler, as it gets bigger, the turnaround is much gentler. So I go really slow, stop, turn a little bit. That's okay. Around the little turn. And off you go again.
So you really start with a long piece when you're doing the round.
Yes, yes. That will determine how big it's going to be.
And so like if you wanted to do the same thing the old